Sup everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Coach Glow. The babies is lying down right next to me, basking in the sun, looking beautiful as ever. It's like I'm a little hyper right now. I went for my run. Feeling good. Set my daddy off. He's on his way back to Tampa, and then I think he's gonna go to Puerto Rico. Back to Puerto Rico after that. I don't know. This man's all over the place. I love my daddy. Anywho, today we have gathered here to pull cards for Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius, you got the 7 of Wands. So you're like pushing people out of your way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. Hey. Hey. 7 of Wands. Seriously. Seriously. You got the juice. You got that extra little something here that sets you apart from the rest. And you might be feeling frustrated because you feel like people don't fuck with you. They can't. They can't fuck with you. Okay? 9 of Swords. Look at them. Staying up late at night. Be quiet, baby. Like, going crazy. Going crazy, crazy, crazy. Just thinking about you lately. Baby. Shut your mouth. 9 of Swords. Somebody's feeling guilty, they worried, overthinking and shit, thinking about 7 of Wands, how you block them. You're not really blocking them. You're just giving them the energy that they are. Because it's almost like they know what it is that they're doing, you know, with the 7 of Wands. They know that they got to come in different. And they're trying to come in like everybody else. And then acting all... It's like they're acting all thirsty and stuff, right? 7 of Wands. And then when you like open up, because you are open, you know, like I feel like you have like this loving, like peaceful, I don't want to fight type of vibe here. And everybody is like trying to fight with you. Everybody's upset for some reason. I feel like you feel like you're the only one that isn't going through something crazy right now with the 7 of Wands. And so you're trying to like protect yourself. You're trying to like protect your peace, really. Like you feel like you're doing really good. 7 of Wands. You're on top of things. You're on your game, you know, and you don't want to lose that momentum. Like you don't want to like get involved with anyone that's going to make you feel guilty about you being in your own lane, or you being your own person, or you having autonomy. Girl. Girl. Baby girl. Yep. So 9 of Swords, 7 of Wands. It's like somebody's like trying to trigger you, and you're just like, nope, I don't see you. You got your, I see your sunglasses are on, you know, you're blocking out the haters, the naysayers. You're a man, a woman of action here. You don't have time. It's almost like you feel like it's a waste of time. I'm seeing like Rihanna, she's, Rihanna talking about, you know, crying over men or something like that is like a waste of tears. I like the way she said it. That's a waste of tears. Yeah. You feel like if I stress over this, you know, I'm going to... And I felt this way actually myself, like a couple, like last week actually, where I was in a very anxious mental state, that it was or a depression almost. You know, you go through those phases, but this phase, it was almost like crippling, because like, I don't know, just my mind and my emotions were so overwhelming, it crippled me. And that's happened several times. I know that I can get through it, which I did, and I feel so much better now, you know. But you know, during that time, the thoughts and, you know, the fear of like the future, it weighed so heavily, and the past, they weighed so, because like the guilt from the past too, it weighed so heavily on my mind that it was crippling. And with the Seven of Wands, it's like you're not letting your mental state stop you from doing what you gotta do. Girl, if you don't keep it down. Baby girl. King of Swords. Cold, abrasive, and demands respect. Queen of Wands. That's what I'm saying. King of Swords, like, it's like you have control over these thoughts, and you know you do, right? With the Seven of Wands. So even though it's like hard, it's not something that you've never done before. Like, it just takes a little bit of extra effort, or Seven of Wands, yeah, you know, like if you're frustrated with something, like I feel like you are working your way through it. You're not trying to avoid the issue, avoid the problem. King of Swords talks about the wise old man. And it's so funny because I was talking to one of my girlfriends yesterday about how like being in the industry that I'm in, being in the hospitality industry, and growing up the way that I did in kind of an abusive household, like I've really learned how to, because naturally in my natural state, I am a shy, timid type of like person. Like I am like scared of absolutely everything, but I've been pushed, you know, out of my comfort zone so much in my life that like when the challenges arise, I kind of am excited at this point to meet them, you know, to because I was telling her about how good I am, how I feel like I'm really good at arguing now, but not like arguing like fighting. I'm really good at making my point, you know. I'm really good at making you know, like controlling, not the other person, but controlling myself during an argument, so much so I can like think clearly with the Nine of Swords, instead of like, you know, because I feel like with the Seven of Wands, I feel like all these people are like trying to get at you and beat you up, and it's like, you know, throwing stones at you. With the Nine of Swords, and you know, you feel it for sure. You're only human. But you know, with the King of Swords, that you have the power to write a better outcome. Just because you're going through something right now, just because you're having a bad moment, doesn't mean you have a bad life. With the Queen of Wands. And so it's like, this Queen of Wands is giving me you remembering who you are. Remembering how much of a baddie you are, for sure. Like, Queen of Wands, green eyes, blonde hair, blonde to red hair, positive, fiery, and outspoken. And that's another thing. Like, I was like, I speak up for myself a lot more, you know. I'm very humble about it, but I know how to speak to people to get them to, one, calm down, right? I'm not saying I control people. I know how to control people, but I honestly feel like I can control myself and my emotions and what I say and how I say it. And I can control sometimes a little bit the other person. And I'm not trying to like manipulate people into doing whatever I say or whatever I do. I'm trying to find common ground without something blowing up, without something getting out of order, you know? So also I feel like, you know, you could be an expert at something here, something that goes out of order often here. You could be like the main person in town that fixes that. I'm getting plumber vibes, electrician vibes, Queen of Wands. Like, I feel like people are hitting you up, calling you in so you can come and handle this problem for them. With the Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're in distress. They're scared. They don't know what else to do. King of Swords, you come in here. You're like, you give them a pacifier. You get to work. You get the job done. You clean it all up. And, you know, you send them the invoice and everyone's all good. But I feel like people call you when they are feeling distressed, scared, lonely, and you like being that person because King of Swords, it kind of makes all the hard shit that you went through kind of like worth it. You can see the silver. You are the one that can see the silver lining. You are the one that can see beyond the problem. And you know what to do. And you know how to do it. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You're like, I figured out what the blockage is. Let's get to work. I figured out what the blockage is. Money improvements. There's more coming your way. Four of Pentacles. Sometimes you just got to sit in the shit, man. You know? Four of Pentacles. You know? Look at what it is that you have available to you. With the Four of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to let something go. Or someone is feeling blocked. Seven of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Someone is financially stable. With the Four of Pentacles. You might not be feeling like you have a lot to share with others. But at least you're good, you know. Yeah, because I feel like people come to you for advice. They don't come to you for money. They don't come to you to fix things for them. They come to you because you understand where they're coming from with the Queen of Wands. And you're like the perfect example of making the best out of what you got. Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something that's emotionally unfulfilling. There's money problems. You're turning your back and walking away, knowing that nothing more can be done. If something is blocked for you, it's probably not yours. You know, with the Queen of Wands, it's probably not. King of Swords could be kind of mean sometimes. And with the Queen of Wands, like, you're fucking beautiful. And for this King of Swords to be mean to you, you know, and make you worry and you know, doing things to like get your attention or think about them, and then it's not like they're putting you in a dark place. It's like they're trying to put you in a very dark place. You know, with the Seven of Wands. And instead of like asking them, hey man, what the hell is your problem? You're like, oh word, that's like, this is what we're doing. Okay, well then, Eight of Cups, like, that doesn't make me happy. It doesn't do anything for me. You know, you're not just gonna come around chirp in my ear just to make me feel bad about myself. I'm not feeling bad about myself. I'm not going to feel guilty. And I'm not going to let you come in and try to like shake up my emotions. Go play with somebody else. Go play with yourself. Go play with your own little thingy. Goddamn. Right? Four of Pentacles, you broke ass bitch. right? Queen of Wands, you could never. You could never. With the Nine of Swords. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got a little bit, like, irritated. So you could be, like, feeling, like, irritated with people because they know you got the juice and they're over here trying to either buy it for cheap, right? Put you in a category, which, I mean, go ahead, but I'm not going to stay there, right? Like, you don't run this shit. I run this shit. Temperance card. Yeah. Yeah. So now you're like holding back your energy because you realize that someone is being like, maybe they can't handle it. Maybe somebody took on a little bit too much. They can't handle like just seeing you be beautiful and awesome, and they can't, and your personality and you being whoever you want to be, like, they are, I feel like somebody's kind of like jealous that you are who you say you are. And like, I feel like Cardi B, like, you could see it. Like, you could see it. Right? Seven of Wands. And it's like people are trying to fight with you because you're doing your own thing and you're happy about it. You know, these people are hurt. They're sad. You know, you look like an angel. You look like you got it all together. You know, you're like, I just don't waste my time worrying about, like, I almost feel like you don't have to own something to love it as well. You don't have to be around someone to love them as well. With the Queen of Wands, you don't need people's attention to be known, you know, well known. Because I feel like this is somebody who's like well known in their community for being very knowledgeable about something here, being able to see through the damage. With the Queen of Wands, yeah, it's like you make something look easy while other people are so crippled by their, first of all, they're comparing themselves to you, which they shouldn't be doing with the Temperance card, because like I said, they could never. It's like, but, and they're testing the waters with you, like, maybe you stop talking to people, and the Temperance card is Sagittarius. They're looking to see if, you know, I don't know why I'm hearing if they could get right with God, or if they can, you know, see their angel again, talk to their angel again, right, with the Temperance cards, because I feel like they feel disconnected from some sort of spiritual energy. With the Queen of Wands, they feel like you're extremely tapped in and you're having fun with it, and like, maybe you stop feeding someone information because they're like trying to fight you on it. Like when I was like a fitness coach, like it would be really tough because people would be like, I want to lose weight, I want to get in shape, but then they wouldn't show up. And so I'm not gonna, you know, you have to want to do it, you know. And it's like people want you to like shit on them and spit on them and treat them like shit and tell them that they're nothing and tell them that they're worthless. And you're not gonna do that because you know it's not true. It's just their state of mind in the moment. They're really going through something like mentally here, and it's crippling them. And I feel like they need your love. They want your tender love. And, you know, they're going to you. They're going to Sag because Sag, you know, never denies them. Sag never says no. Sag, you know, takes all my BS. But I feel like somebody really you know, they get really rude with it. And they think you're so sweet and so nice. They don't think that you're gonna not snap. That's the thing. You don't snap on them. But you are very brutally honest with how you feel about their behavior. And they're like, oh shit, like I didn't think that you would see that or pick up on that. You know, and it's almost insulting to your intelligence with the Temperance card. Yeah, I feel like somebody's like making fun of you or making you feel guilty, and you're like, don't you have all these problems? Like, I don't know why you're so worried about me. I don't know why you're looking into my life so hard. You know, I don't know why you're trying so hard to get my attention. Don't you have your own problems? And they're using you to make themselves like feel better instead of like sitting in their shit and dealing with it. That's what I'm saying. And you're like, nah, you're not going to use me for that. So that when it happens again, you keep doing the same thing, coming back to me, making yourself feel better, and then running back to the problem. Like, no, thank you. I'm not like y'all. I can't do this anymore. This is what you're saying. I can't do this anymore. I got to walk away. You know, you can only be so loving. You can only be so much for somebody here, for them to, it's like, you shouldn't have to demand respect. It should already be given. Baby, you're doing that on purpose. You need to stop. Let me see your ear. Go figure. You were the trigger. Yeah, it's almost like people want to blame you for their problem. I don't know if they want to blame you, but they're going to you because they have problems and you are not doing what they say or doing it how they want it or doing it, helping them feel better the way that they're used to. You're not doing things the way that people are used to, you know. They're coming back to you with the same old song and dance. And Temperance card, you're like, you're blocked. What does that guy say? I love that guy. What is this? He's on Instagram. And he's like, classy block. We are not doing that. With the Temperance card, Queen of Wands. I almost feel like Queen of Wands, you found something else to pour your energy into. Not someone else, something else. Yourself. King of Swords. You know, I feel like you're at a point where you see how, like I said, like you know yourself so well that you are starting to realize that you know other people that well as well. And if you know that they're a reflection of you, you are going to like stop the pattern. Stopping the pattern. I should write that down. All the damn notebooks I have. Okay, my notebooks are here. I know I need a pen. All the damn pens I have. Are you staring at me, baby? You look so cute. The Judgment card. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Someone's coming back. They've realized, you know, how generous you've been with them, how kind you've been, how patient you've been with them. You know, I feel like they want to open up the lines of communication with you again. But they, Nine of Swords, they need to like realize with the Judgment card, this could be them realizing how and I feel like they feel kind of bad. Like they know that they're like draining your energy, but like they don't know who else to go to. Because Queen of Wands, like you just always have that passion and that fire and you're just so motivating to be around. And Like your energy is so like intense, and you know, like people vibe so hard with you. With the Four of Pentacles, it's because I almost feel like cold people seem to be very warm around you. Like I have this guy at my job. He's an older gentleman, and he you know, he likes to act kind of like he's miserable and trying to like scare people, and just, you know, like he hates his life and shit like that. But whenever he sees me, like he's funny, like he makes the best jokes, he actually smiles, you know. He's gotten me a gift before, you know. He's actually like a really sweet guy, but he doesn't want everybody to know about that. I feel like, I don't know if he's scared or he just doesn't care anymore. I don't know, but like, it's like, so it's like me, like you're good, positive energy. Like, they didn't nurture it when it was in their life. They acted like they didn't need it. So you're like, well, then if I'm not needed here, I'll just go do something else, you know? With the Temperance card, that's why I feel like, I don't know if you're like, you're not like quiet, but I just feel like you're not playing. Like, I mean, you're funny, you're playing, but you're saying, like, you're funny, you know, you'll go along with things or whatever, but like, it does nothing for you. It doesn't affect your life in a negative or in a positive way, but it affects somebody else's life. Like, you really could care less. Like, I really don't feel like you care, but I feel like if they wanted you to care or something like that, like, you would, you know. But it's like they have to ask for it. Like, ask me for it. Like, let me know I'm doing something right. Let me know this is what you want. Let me know so I can keep on doing it. Like, you want to make people feel good, you know. If you want to lose weight and you mean it for sure, let me know so that let me know exactly what you want to work on, so that I can come up with a plan and we can get work on that, you know, and make some changes. But if you don't come to me telling me that you want to make some changes, I'm not going to go out of my fucking way, you know, with the Judgment card, because now you're taking away from my time. Now you're taking away from my self-love, you know. It's almost like you're putting your mask on first. Seven of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing, right? Because now you're stealing. Now you're going into my mind, right? And if I keep on hanging out with negative people that criticize others, you know, if I do that, because you're just like the 5 people that you surround yourself with, you know. If I got 5 broke friends, I'm the 6th one. You're the 6th one. You know, with the Seven of Swords, don't play yourself, bro. With the Judgment card, yeah. So somebody could be coming back, you know. They're trying to be, like, sneaky. And you're like, I see you, bro. Are you okay? Do you want to talk? And they're like, I don't know. They're beating around the bush, like, nah, I don't know. You do know. You just don't want to admit it, say it, right? Because there's like an ego thing. There's like a pride thing with the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. Like it's like you want to simplify something. You want, it could all be so simple. And this person would definitely rather make it hard. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they're like, please deal with my mental abuse. Please deal with my abuse with the Queen of Pentacles. I'll pay you for it. And you're like, you couldn't pay me, you know? You couldn't pay me. Like, even if they did like hire me to help them like lose weight, if they're not showing up for themselves, I don't care if I got paid. You will get a refund. Like, what am I doing here? There's no point, right? Because also, like, that reflects on, right? I'm not going to just take the money, you know? I'm not just going to take the money, you know, and kind of like give you like a free pass. Like, no way. No way, Jose. Seven of Swords. That's got my name on it. And you only put out quality work. That's got my name on it. Bro, don't fucking embarrass me. Type shit. Yeah. Or stay in your lane. Stay in your fucking lane. You know? Don't come to me if you're not ready. Or if you don't want to do this. Or if you want to be stubborn. You know? If you want to be mean. You know I got that good shit. That's why you keep calling me. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I know you're lying to me, but do yourself a favor and be honest with yourself. Queen of Pentacles. The Temperance card. Queen of Pentacles. I know I make you feel safe. You don't gotta tell me. I know I make you feel like you are okay. You don't have to tell me. But the fact that you're not, I don't care if you tell me or not. You don't have to tell me. But the fact that you are, like, trying to dump all of your bad energy on me here, I'm not your punching bag. It's like this person is going to learn today to appreciate what they have when they have it. You're definitely the one that got away. Oh my God. And there's so much regret here with the Nine of Swords. You know, somebody's watching you hard. I don't know if they're like trying to prove that you're like broke or you're broken or something. You're like, even if I was, like, first of all, it's none of your business. And I'm going to be all right, you know? And I feel like somebody knows that. If somebody knows that you're going to be better than all right, right? It'll all balance out with the Justice card. You're going to be all right. I feel like some sort of, like, legal situation is going to balance out. It's going to balance itself out. Queen of Pentacles. Way better than you expected, actually, with the Seven of Swords, right? Don't doubt the type of change that God can create. Even when you feel like you're at your lowest. Like, it could literally, your life could literally change overnight. You know? You're never going to go hungry. You're never, you know? Finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. Truth is, you're a very responsible person. Look at that. Nine of Pentacles popped out. Truth is, you're a very responsible person. Peace of mind and contentment. And so, instead of, like, instead of being worried or scared that something is coming back to haunt you, you know, and that it's going to hurt you, it's almost like you're remembering that when it happened in the first place, it didn't hurt. While you're sitting in the shit here, you're completely fine. It's almost like God is continuously reminding you that you're gonna be all right. You are. And because you know this about yourself, the people that are around you are infected with this, I'm hearing money mindset, but it's like abundant, an abundant mindset here with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like you know yourself. It's like you know yourself, and you're putting what you know into practice. You know, you are being very disciplined, and you're not doubting the process. You know, 8 of Cups, even though you feel very low, you feel poor, you know that you aren't. You know how God is, you know. You know how God works. You know how these things work with the 9 of Swords. So it's like all these things are trying to make you worry, but and maybe sometimes like you get a little bit worried, but it doesn't last long. It doesn't last. This worrying feeling, it doesn't last long, because it's like God keeps on proving to you that you're being protected. Knight of Wands. There's an important letter coming to you, and it's going to make you feel, I'm seeing like weightless, even though with the 9 of Pentacles, that's a lot of pentacles, that's a lot of gold. I'm hearing like a ton of gold here. Something is weightless, but then a ton of gold. What is that supposed to mean? I love my curls. My curls be popping. With the Knight of Wands, I'm getting very carefree type of like energy from this Knight of Wands. Like you're ready for action. Bring the action. When I wake up in the club, you are so fucking badass, dog. Everywhere you go, everywhere I go, everywhere I go, people want to know. The Devil card. Yeah. It's scary. So, okay, so someone toxic is coming at you, bro. And I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, it's not that you're not backing down, but you're not bowing to this person, and it triggers the fuck out of them. They're so triggered, that 9 of Pentacles, that you are good with or without something here with the 7 of Swords. They're like trying to make you doubt yourself, and it's just not working with the Devil card. Or they want you to be mad at them or something like that, and you're like, I'm not mad at you. Like, I understand that you are sad and shit. I understand why you're trying to take shit out on me. I understand why you're being mean to me. You know, I understand why you keep on coming back. I understand why you're so mad that I don't need this shit. That I could turn it on and off whenever the fuck I want. You're so mad. Yo, these bitches are bad out here. What are you doing? Ace of Cups. Because you love yourself. 8 of Pentacles, and you're going places. And you're working on something big. You're working on your self-esteem. You know, your money is building momentum here. Page of Pentacles. Mad people have crushes on you. 3 of Cups. Everybody want to be your best friend. 7 of Pentacles. Because your garden is good. Your fruit is good. Your shit is good. That's what I'm saying. The freaking Empress after that. Your shit is good. And people, it's like it's hard for people to admit that they like somebody like you. It's hard for people to admit that you know who you are. I don't know. It's hard for people to admit that you have all this shit going for you and you still don't treat them like crap. It's like they want you to beat them up. They feel guilty. It's like they want you to beat them up, yell at them, punish them. And you're like, no, bro. Like, you should probably go to therapy or something, dog. You know? And you're like, but if you want to talk to me, like, I'm here for you. It's like people can't believe that even though they're shitty around you or shitty to you, you still have this, like, positive attitude. And it's because you know, like, you've been through shit, bro. You know what it's like to be in that position, but they don't got to stay stuck there. And it's like people are, like, doubting themselves, you know, even though there's proof to show that you can get out of this situation or that it can be handled, you know, even though there's proof, people still doubt themselves. And it's completely natural. It's completely normal. There's something about you just, like, understanding people being toxic or being triggered or other people's triggers, you know. That's how you know how to talk to people, you know. You know what their triggers are. You know that people don't like to be told about themselves. So you give, you know, your own personal stories. And you're not scared to be who you are. And it really bothers people. But it also, like, helps them face their own fears with the Queen of Wands. Like, I feel like every time people fuck with you, like, their money gets better. They're more motivated to, like, lose weight. Like, people that are watching you too, they're more motivated to lose weight, make more money, live a healthier lifestyle, you know. Like, it's okay to want something better for yourself. It's okay to be scared of. It's okay to be scared. Just don't give up, you know. And I don't feel like you're just giving this information out to act like you're better than anybody else or something like that. Like, you really are trying to, like, help people. It's like people think that you're, like, faking your smile or faking your lifestyle or faking your health or your mental health and stuff like that. You're like, I am not perfect. You know, I never said I was perfect. I just try. And it's very important for people to try. Like, and you don't want people disrespecting your effort. Because you're the only one doing something about it. How are you going to be mad at me for wanting to change for the better? Right? I'm not trying to act like I'm better than anybody else. I just want better for myself. Anyways, that's what I mean, what you're going to get, right? Ace of Cups. You're getting mad love. Mad love. Because your garden is fruitful. You juicy king. And people feel, like, greedy when they go into your garden because they're like, damn, they don't have this shit at home. I gotta, like, grab or take as much as I can. And I don't know, maybe you teach them about, like, a seed, how to plant seeds, you know. You don't have to take all mine here. I can teach you how to do this, right? How to get more, you know. How to make something better, but you can't have mine. You can't steal mine. You got to go out and get your own. But I can teach you how to do that if you want, or for a fee. This shit ain't free. It takes it takes time to do this. You know, like, I love you and I will do this for you, but if you want me to go out of my way for you, you're going to have to pay for it, you know. Or pay this price, you know, pay my prices. Don't be asking me for discounts, and don't not show up, like for something that you say that you want to do. It's not a fake it till you make it type of situation here. It never works. Cheaters never win. Winners never cheat, or something like that. You know that one. You know that quote. I'm about to Google it. Anyways, you're like, yeah, don't get triggered, you know, and spiral. Or you aren't triggered and spiraling, right? You're doing everything with the Temperance card in moderation, with the Judgment card, because you are, it's like you're trying to find this balance or this like sweet spot of, you know, I don't even know. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, I love you guys. Hopefully this helped you in some sort of way. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you all for being here. Hopefully I'll see you in your next video. Have a good day.